Hello everyone. Today we'll be going over how you can build a machine learning demo using Gradio. So firstly, we'll install the libraries required and then we'll load in our libraries. So we'll be using the Titanic dataset as our toy data and we'll be building the classifier which predicts whether the person survived or not. And then we'll be demoing this using Gradio where you can actually add in the features, play around with the features, and the output will be shown as to whether the person survived or not. So this is very good when you want to showcase your demo to any client. So you can build an interactive UI and then you can present it to the client where they are free to play around with the features and then they will see what kind of output it gets. So quickly we'll load the data. We'll see what kind of data set we have. Let's just do a quick EDA of the P class, who was there, man, woman, child, and then the count plot of where they embarked from, uh, the columns. We'll not be using all the features because we are building a demo in Gradio. So we don't want to overburden the user with a lot of inputs. So we want to keep the number of features less. So we'll be using just the P class, the sex, the age, the fare, and the embarked. And our target is whether the person survived or not. Let's just check the missing values. So we see the age and the embarked has some missing values. We know that embarked has the maximum values in the S. So we'll just fill in the missing values, the age with the median value and the embarked with S. And we load in our classifier. So we are using CatBoost classifier. We create our features and target and we'll train the model. Once our model is trained, okay, we don't need to know, all right. This is also not required. Now we write a helper function which takes in the features the P class, sex, age, fare, and embark and predicts whether the person survived or not. And we are returning a text. If survived is 1, then it returns the passenger survived. Otherwise, it returns the passenger did not survive. Why we are writing this function? Because we will pass this function to Gradio as a submit button. So we import Gradio and then here I'll walk you through the code. So we first start with Gradio blocks. Again, I use Gradio blocks because it offers you the most flexibility when you're building the interface. So Gradio blocks as demo, and then we use the Gradio row as row 1 because we want to define all of these three as one row. So for a P class, we use the drop down component and then we give the choices as 1, 2, 3 and label as P class. Again for sex we use the drop down and we give two choices, male and female. We give it a label, and for embark again we use the drop down and we give it three choices. So all of this will be in one row. Then we create a slider to get the age. So we take the age, we use the slider, we define the limits so that no one can actually input any other value. So we define the limits from 1 to 100 and label age and interactive true because we want the user to actually change the age. Same way for slider, same way for fare, we use the slider component and we use interactive as true. And then we have a submit button, which we say the name will be predict. So, and we are showing the output as a text box, and we are making interactive as false because we want to show the output. We don't want the user to enter anything in here. And then we define what happens when you click. So when the submit button is clicked, the predict function is called. So this function is called and it takes these inputs. The inputs are the Gradio components which takes in the input. So the inputs are the P class, the sex, the age, the fare, and the embark. And we have put it in this manner because the predict function expects these to be in that particular order only. And the output is also a component which is a text component which comes from the function. So that's why we are returning the text here and the output is shown in the output component and the output is just this text box. So let's just launch this and see how it looks like. You can keep share is equals to true if you want to share it with someone else. I don't want to, and debug is false because I don't want to know the errors, because in case you are getting some errors and you want to know what the errors are, you put debug as true. Okay, so we select P class as 3 and we select male and embarked as S, and we want to see if the person was like roughly 26 years old, he paid like 101 to get on the, so as you can see, this is not interactive. I can't input anything here. So if I click on the predict button, then it runs and they say the passenger did not survive. So if it was in class one, if the passenger was a female, and obviously class one fare would be pretty high, then we say the passenger survived. So this was a very quick demo of how you can use Gradio to demo your machine learning models. This way, this is just a toy example, but this way, if you want to showcase your machine learning to the clients who don't have much knowledge and they don't know how the model will operate, you can build this very interactive UI, and then you can show them and they can play around with and understand how the model is predicting based on the certain features, certain hero features, or like the key features in your model are. Alright, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, do subscribe and let me know in the comments below in case you want me to cover any other topic. Alright, bye bye.